Did you know that nearly 97% of older women don't know these 5 psychological secrets about men? Have you ever felt that despite years of experience in love and marriage, men are still a mystery you can't quite figure out? The truth is, nearly 97% of women don't truly understand what goes on in a man's mind, especially as they enter the later stages of life after 60. Many assume men are simple, but in reality, their emotions and behavior are shaped by complex psychological mechanisms that even they might not be fully aware of. Once you understand these unspoken psychological principles, everything will change. You'll know exactly what makes a man feel respected, attracted, and deeply connected emotionally and physically. These aren't shallow dating tips, but proven psychological truths that men rarely articulate, yet constantly respond to. Welcome back to Journey After 60. In today's video, we'll reveal 5 powerful psychological secrets that most women have never known about men. Before we dive in, make sure to hit like and subscribe to my channel for more valuable relationship tips and insights into the mind of men after 60. Now, let's begin with the first secret that most women completely overlook.
Number 1. The secret of surrender. How men reveal their deepest strength.
At first glance, the idea of surrender might seem counterintuitive, right? Isn't intimacy supposed to be about passion, strength, control, and demonstrating desire? That's exactly what I used to think. I believed that for intimacy to truly come alive, the older man must lead, control, and show an undeniable dominance in the relationship, especially in the bedroom. Men are taught from a young age to never let go. Be strong, never falter, never show weakness. Even in the most private, intimate moments, they carry this weight. Last longer, impress, never fail, never hesitate. Then in that singular act, when a man surrenders completely to you, when he stops thinking about his appearance, about how he's performing, and shifts all his attention on you, a profound shift happens. This isn't weakness. It's strength camouflaged as surrender. Have you ever wondered, why would a man risk stepping out of the role he's been conditioned to play his whole life? Especially in the bedroom, where there's this expectation that the man must be in charge, must know what he's doing. The truth is, many men are trapped in their own minds, focused on proving themselves, on prolonging the moment, or being good enough. But when he drops down with you, something powerful happens. He steps out of that role. He lets go of his ego, his need to perform, his attention on himself, and he gives the spotlight to you. That surrender, it's not weakness. In fact, it's the opposite. It's power, because surrender takes courage. It requires confidence to say, in this moment, I am not in the control. I am giving my energy, my focus, and my body to you. When a man does this with true presence, when he isn't rushing, when he isn't just trying to get through it, but is genuinely immersed in your pleasure, he's revealing something deeply vulnerable about himself. He's showing you that he's willing to prioritize you over himself. He's willing to let his ego rest, to give to you without needing any guarantees of what he will get in return. That kind of generosity, that kind of surrender, is one of the purest expressions of intimacy. Real surrender happens when you can feel his presence in every second, when you can sense that he's not thinking about himself. He's there to forget himself in you. Surrender may seem like an ending, but in truth, it is the beginning of something far more profound.
Number 2, the hidden power of trust. Why emotional intimacy grows stronger after 60. As we step into our 60s, our hearts begin to see the world through a different lens, more tranquil, slower, and deeper. Surrender, something that once may have felt unsettling, now opens the door to the most subtle emotions. Hidden deep within this surrender is the seed of trust, a foundation that only those who have lived through the years truly understand. Because without trust, intimacy becomes an empty form, no matter how much passion we try to infuse. A quote I truly resonate with is from the philosopher Kierkegaard. Trust is the highest emotion of man. The older I get, the more this statement holds true. Because without trust, love remains a hollow ritual, a form of connection that never touches the heart. Trust, strangely, is both fragile and precious. It's easily forgotten, but it is the most vital element in any relationship. It is only in our later years that we acquire enough experience to truly recognize this. Turning 60 teaches us that trust isn't in grand gestures, but in quiet patience, in accepting each other in the smallest moments, in silent understanding, and in offering peace to each other's hearts. When a man offers intimacy with genuine trust, he shows not just desire, but faith, revealing his most fragile self to a woman who will honor it. Only seasoned hearts can recognize this delicacy. It's a testimony of trust beyond words. Over time, small, consistent acts, a glance, gentle touch, shared silence, carry more weight than promises. They transform intimacy into a profound connection of two souls where both feel seen and safe. Trust also means letting go, allowing vulnerability, believing your fragile parts will be cared for. Embracing this after 60 requires courage, compassion, and life's wisdom. When both of you meet at that place where you trust each other, surrender, and let go, the intimacy becomes sacred and whole. It turns the mundane into bonding, the touch into connection, the silence into peace. And when trust combines with surrender, it opens the door to something even more precious than love, the union of two souls who have lived, matured, and learned to trust, to let go, and to stay with each other in peace. Share a moment when someone's small act of care truly moved you. Your story will be seen and appreciated, and it may inspire someone else to value the little things more. Trust opens the door, and behind it lies emotional investment, the proof that a man's heart is fully present. In later life, this investment is shown not through grand gestures, but in everyday acts of love and attention. Number 3. Emotional investment. How men show they truly care in the later years. When a man places his lips on you in that way, for women who have crossed the threshold of 60, it's no longer just a physical act, it's a profound emotional investment. In that moment, he's not merely offering his body, he's giving you his focus, time and energy, things that after many years of life experience, you realize are more precious than ever. He could easily think of his own pleasure, taking the shortest, least resistant path, but when he chooses to stop, to pay attention, and truly descend with you, that act speaks of something far deeper. I am willing to invest effort into you. I want to ensure that you feel seen, satisfied, and loved. After 60 years of living, you've developed the subtlety to recognize that this isn't just a habitual act or a sense of duty. It's a rare, genuine emotional investment, something only those who've experienced life deeply can fully appreciate. Emotional investment isn't merely an action, it's a complete presence. He watches every reaction of yours, adjusting to your breath, movements, energy, and rhythm, listening to your body as though listening to your soul. This level of attention shows that he's not just getting it over with, but truly wants to connect. A man who invests this way is sending a profound, unspoken message. You matter. Your joy and pleasure matter. Your experience deserves my time and effort. As Rainer Rilke once said, the only courage that's worth anything is the courage to be present with another person. When a man offers his body, mind, time, and energy in this way, he is fully present. And it's that focus, that attention, that makes the moment sacred, profound, and unforgettable, especially for women who have lived through years and have become sensitive enough to recognize the true value of authenticity and presence in love. This form of emotional investment is what transforms intimacy from a physical exchange to something far deeper, a space where two souls connect, where the act itself becomes a mutual experience of giving and receiving, and where, above all, the act says, "You are worth it." This wholehearted presence doesn't stop at care. It blossoms into worship. A man who invests himself so deeply is quietly honoring the very being that you have become over the years.
Number 4, the secret of worship. How men show their deepest admiration. Ladies, imagine a man gazing at you with admiration, not just in passing, but in a way that makes you feel truly seen and cherished. This may not be obvious, especially as we grow older, but many older men express deep respect and reverence for the woman they love. This isn't about idolizing you, it's about honoring you as a whole, multifaceted person. Men often show this worship subtly, through small, meaningful gestures, like being fully present when listening, ensuring your happiness, or sacrificing something for your comfort. These actions are powerful ways they communicate their respect for you, even if you don't always notice. The secret here is that men often don't voice these feelings outright, which is why many women overlook them. We tend to expect grand displays of affection or admiration, but the real worship lies in the quiet, consistent actions that show deep emotional investment. This subtle form of respect is the foundation of emotional connection and intimacy. When a man focuses on you without distractions, genuinely values you, and makes sure your feelings matter, he's offering the kind of reverence that strengthens your bond. Once you recognize this form of admiration, it can transform the way you view your relationship. It's not just about affection, but about deep, quiet respect and honoring you as an equal. And that, my friends, is the true power of worship. Have you noticed these subtle gestures of loyalty in your own relationships? Share your story in the comments and inspire others to recognize the quiet strength of devotion. When men honor you and value you deeply, their admiration turns into quiet, steadfast commitment. Silent devotion is love expressed without words, yet felt in every gesture. Number 5. Silent commitment, how men express true devotion without words. Silent commitment is the quiet message that binds everything together. Words can be cheap, promises can be broken, titles can sometimes feel ambiguous, but actions, especially from an older man, always speak a language that cannot be faked. With experience and calm, older men often express their commitment in a silent yet profound way. It's not loud. It doesn't require rings, titles, or public declarations. Commitment shows up in the steady way they give, in their constant attention and focus on you, in how they express emotions and show up without needing to announce it. When a man engages in intimacy this way with genuine care, he's not simply chasing fleeting pleasure. He sends a clear message. I am here. I choose you. I want this moment to matter. It may not mean forever, but it speaks volumes about his energy, presence, and vulnerability in this very moment, things that are not easily given. The smallest actions can feel like the biggest promises. Staying a little longer instead of rushing off, picking up on signals without needing reminders, showing up for the other when it would be easy to let it slide. In intimacy, these acts signal that you are not just seen as a body, but as a connection, something worth giving all of oneself to. When you recognize this, everything changes. Intimacy is no longer just about pleasure or technique. It becomes a language of action, the kind of action that speaks to value, surrender, trust, devotion, investment, and ultimately, commitment. Ask yourself, when was the last time someone showed, not told, that you matter? Silent commitment is what creates deep, lasting connection, where every moment becomes meaningful. In today's video, we've uncovered 5 powerful psychological secrets that can completely change how you view intimacy and connection with a man, especially as you navigate love and relationships after 60. These secrets go beyond superficial advice or quick fixes. They tap into the very essence of what makes a relationship truly meaningful and fulfilling. From the strength hidden in surrender to the deep power of trust, emotional investment, and silent commitment, we've explored how men, especially as they mature, express affection and devotion in ways that often go unnoticed. These aren't grand gestures or promises. They're in the subtle, consistent actions that show just how much he values you, not just as a partner, but as a person. As you continue on your own journey of love and connection, remember that true intimacy is built on understanding these deeper psychological truths. It's about embracing vulnerability, trusting one another, and creating a space where both partners feel seen, heard, and valued. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel. I'll continue to share more tips and secrets about love and relationships after 60. I'd also love to hear from you. What's the most valuable lesson you've learned about relationships over the years? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching my video till now, and see you in the next video.